Yo, Rickelt. Nice timing to get in. Very sad.
Yeah!
1430.01. Well, it would, yeah. It would show up as 1430 though. Which is technically not sub 1430. You're lurking? Yeah, it's fine. I do it all the time. Yo, DJ Spencer. What's up, man? You used to love it, so not anymore now? Did you ever beat it when you were younger? Or did you have to cheat like me and use like the 99 lives cheat? Yo, Jerobi! Nice to see you, dude. Way too hard, or? Oh, to explain you why I'm skipping cages is because later on I will get run. Right now I don't have run, and it's gonna be faster to take the cages with run than taking them now, and some of them are even impossible to take anyway, so I need run for some cages. So it's better to just get the ones on your way, and the ones that are out of your way. Wow, that was really close. The ones that are out of your way, you just get later when you have run. So in the first few levels, you'll see me skipping some cages. And then as soon as I have run, I'm gonna go back to all the first levels and get the ones that I missed. On this screen, a lot of people think I move like randomly to the left and to the right, but this screen has like certain spots where the screen goes slower and faster. For example, my screen just went slower, so I went all the way to the left to make it, you know, go slow as late as possible, so you can enjoy the fast screen as long as possible. And then here, if you hug all the way to the right, the screen is gonna go faster at some point, so you kind of like trigger that fast screen right away. And that actually ends up saving like 7 seconds or more, I don't know. And then here there's the last boost, that it goes quicker. Also, if you hug the right at the end, you actually need to wait for the camera to move to the right, like to the left a bit, before you can reach the ending post. So what we do is we move to the left just a bit, just before the end, and that makes the camera be enough to the right so you can hit the end post right away without having to wait. So there is a lot of optimization in this screen, that nobody really knows about, that doesn't really play the game or run it themselves. And yeah, you can spam through these cutscenes. This cutscene right here, you can just spam X and it will actually be over quicker. It actually saves like a second or two, just spamming X on those. This one works, the one at Mr. Stone Peaks works, the one at Space by my Crater afterwards, that one as well. If you spam through them, you save time. The one at Eat at Joe's as well. And I think that's about it for the cutscenes, or like the information screens, whatever. Lol. Yeah. Like, because there's so many new people in the chat, that's why, basically. This screen actually went under a lot of optimizations as well. Like, it's as good as it gets now, but it went over a lot of phases of, you know, like, oh, this is the fastest. Oh no, we can optimize that even more. Like, it's crazy. This screen, like, the one we just did, it had a lot of versions. It's quite funny. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there is one trick in the screen I actually don't do, but if you mess it up, which you do most of the times, you actually lose out on 2 seconds. If you get it, you gain 2 seconds, so it's like very risky. I just don't go for it. And then here, like, on the second screen as well, like, you can actually, there's like a set of platforms, and you like trigger cycles at certain points. So by manipulating that as well, you can actually get through the set of platforms quicker than normal. Like, and that saves like 7 seconds or some shit, you know? Quite cool. Alright, so the screen is coming up. It's very close timing though, and it takes a lot of practice to know exactly when to jump and where to jump. Because if you, yeah, like you need at least like an hour of practice on this to get it right. Like to start knowing what you're actually supposed to be doing here. So these flowers right here. First you jump as late as you can, then you need to jump at the left side of this one, and then you jump on that one as well. So that makes you like able to catch all the first cycles, and it saves like 8 seconds to doing it completely normal. And then this section is the hardest thing to do in the game, in the start of the game. To do perfect. This right here. If I can end up jumping through the wall, this is perfect. Oh god, will it happen? It did happen. 10:34. Alright, so I exited the screen here at 10:34. 10:32 is basically a perfect run. So I'm very close to a perfect run right now. 10:32 is like the god, like the god run. But yeah, that was pretty much a perfect screen. Basically, you can just jump through the inclined ledges from down. No, it's not pixel perfect. It's just hard to do. But it's not pixel perfect. Just need to time it right. Like, you need to hit the cage and still have enough height to clip through the ceiling. So you need to time it right. You need to hit the cage as high up as you can, you know? Like, if you hit it too late, you won't have enough height to jump through the incline thing. Oh, yeah. It was really like the last possible fucking pixel, you're right. Yeah, it was really close. But yeah, you can't just hit the cage and then do it, because you need that plumb height to be able to jump over, high enough. Without the plumb, like, going down and being high enough, you don't actually make it, so you need to do it, like, first try, otherwise you just don't get it anymore. Also here, I am jumping over this guy, which makes the cycles be different, and if I hit him here, and the next hit, he will actually stay for an additional hit, and it would have been different if I wouldn't have done that. So now I can hit him twice, and that ends up saving 2 seconds, so all the optimizations. Oh yeah, I'm trying to hit him when he's like in the most middle as possible, because it doesn't matter where you hit him, he always moves to the middle and up. So if you can actually hit him on that exact spot, that would have been perfect. But it's hard to do that, because if you hit him too fast, he will dodge your fist. So yeah, and that happens a lot. And if he dodges it, and then he attacks, and then he goes to the next cycle, so you lose 7 seconds if you hit him too fast. So it's crazy if you wanna like maximize the time gain. Yeah! Alright, this is a really easy sub 1430, so this run is really good so far. Here again, you can just clip through the inclined part. Yeah, in this third screen of this, there is the only glitch in the game that is humanly possible. Basically, we're gonna stand on a rocket, and it's gonna push us through the wall very fast. Also, this damage boost right here. Normally, if you jump against the blue spikes, it pushes you down again. But because we can use iframes and damage boost earlier on, we can actually jump through the spiky balls and then, like, get through it. And that would, like, normally I'm supposed to jump over this ending sign, then it would spawn a cloud to go all the way back to the right to get the cage, but we can skip all of that. And also, who the fuck thinks about jumping over the end post? Like, some cage locations are super weird. Oh, fuck me! That's actually really bad. Dang. Oh well. Alright, so here I'm taking the checkpoint, because I'll be getting a cage and dead abusing right away. The cage is all the way to, like, all the way down, so it would be much slower to go all the way up again. So what we do is just take the photographer, which is amazingly placed, by the way, and just dead abuse after. Alright, so now is the glitch. So this rocket is gonna push us through the wall. Like this.
Yeah!
Yo, Lush Paradise! Alright, so on this screen, there used to be the hardest trick in the game, because normally you need to have run to get the cage on the screen, but because you can just hold up after getting like off a ring, you get like this insane speed boost. So what you can do is just hold up here and release jump, and you make this jump. Normally you're supposed to have run. So yeah, this got discovered like half a year ago. You can just hold up while going off a ring, and you get this insane speed boost, which is amazing. Also, this, if you wait as late as you can jump over the enemies here. And also, I am not doing that correctly. Alright, so on the next screen as well, you can actually skip like a minute, having to go all the way around being Tiny Rayman and then going back to get the cage here. What you can do is use iframes again. Basically, I'm gonna get damaged and then I can just jump through the blue spiky balls. Like this. I'm gonna damage on the top and then I'm gonna jump through. And that makes me able to get this cage, and then I dead abuse, because getting back is like almost impossible, I guess. So yeah. If it wasn't for all these tricks, by the way, you would have to get like run ability and then get all the way back here. So you would have to do this level twice, but with all these tricks, we only have to do it once. And that saves like 3 minutes, having to run through the levels again with run and getting all the cages you missed. So that's very nice. There is actually one more zip in this level. It's coming up soon, but it's tests only. Like the first zip you could actually time nicely because you were standing on top of the rocket and it was going up, and you could time it like really well. But here, the zip would be right here at this spot where I was right now. Basically, there's gonna spawn a cloud soon, and if I would jump at the right time and duck, I would be able to zip all the way up again as well on this wall right here. Like this one right above me. Like if I would jump here and duck at the right timing, like to the left of this cloud, it would push me all the way to the top. But that's stats only. Yo, penguin. Yeah, and then here you can basically just get damage boosted and run through him, and that skips having to go all the way around. And conveniently, there's gonna be a P which gives me the life back that I just lost. Alright, so on the next level, it's one of my most annoying levels because speedrun wise it all depends on two things. Basically, if you time it right, you can actually clip through an inclined ledge again, but this time from like the top. It's very weird how it works. It saves 5 seconds and it looks really cool, but it's quite hard to do it consistently because you need to time it, and you have like quite a fast speed going. So yeah, I am starting fresh with new splits because I don't want to compare against my splits because they're so good, and only the bad part about my record splits is at the end. So I would have to compare against like a really good run for a really long time. So here is the clip, if I can actually do it. That is, if I jump here at the right timing. Nah, I didn't get it. If you jump there at the right timing, you can clip through that inclined ledge and you can just get here already. Saves like 4 to 5 seconds. Alright, so now the next cage, if you jump at the right timing, which is a really hard timing, you can actually get the cage while maintaining all of your speed from going off. But I'll probably not get it. Yeah. Like, you can barely hit this cage and maintain all your speed and go to the left. But there is like an even worse version where you jump too early, then you get damaged by the notes, and then you lose like your momentum completely. At least with my version, I hung to the left side, and I could like jump really quickly again to the left, so it didn't waste too much time. But those two things, like the clip in the first screen and that trumpet cage, they actually like decide whether Allegro is good or not. And that's why the split is called trumpet cage clip, because that's all that matters, and it's the hardest thing to do. And you know, like I failed both things, so it's just very annoying. Basically, the splits I'm using now is the only splits that actually matter to me. Like all the rest should go good, you know. And also here you can actually go left here. And that saves having to wait for the cloud to despawn. So here it's just cycles that are always the same, so if you know where to jump, that's easy. And then here you can do an amazing fizz boost. Skip a lot here as well. Basically how fist boosting works is on slippery platforms. If you charge your fists to the other side, you actually get pushed into the other direction. So, and it only works in slippery platforms. Also here, you can just damage boost through, fall through this gap right here, and that saves having to go all the way around to the right side of the screen. And then here another fizz boost, which makes me gain a lot of speed. And I can just get through this section. Also, you need to turn to the left here, otherwise you cannot jump over that note. You get hit by it. But if you turn to the left, you don't. And another damage boost here as well. And yeah, a lot of this game is also about managing your HP and damage boosts. At least not a lot, but in some parts of the game, which is now. Like, I only have 1 health left. So I won't be able to do like the quickest strat on the next screen because I don't have extra health.
Yeah!
but it's all good. Oh, that was a sub 38, alright. I'm splitting without having to. Here I'm just gonna take it safe for a bit because I only have 1 HP. I do have 88 things though, so I should be getting a life soon. Every 100 things. Like here is the thing, I would damage boost here, but I can't now, so I'm just doing it normal. But yeah, 92 things, I should be getting a life soon. And then I have to actually set my health up as well for the next level. I want to have 1 HP going out of this level, so I'm gonna try my best to get that. Also, I have 99 things here, which is perfect. Well, not perfect, but I'll take one more thing on the quickest path, so I can just do the quickest path. So that's good. So yeah, I want to have 1 health because there's gonna be a cage on the next level, the first screen of the next level. And I wanna have dead abuse afterwards. Also, this thing here is the one I was talking about. So here I'm gonna do another damage boost. And then I'm gonna try and take 2 more extra damages. So I should be taking here. So now I have only 1 health left. Also, this trick is insane. Randomly just getting it easily. So now I have 1 HP, which set me up perfect for the next level. Also, you noticed I didn't get any cages now, because I will get them later on. So yeah, now we go the down part. There's gonna be a cage, and then we can instantly dead abuse. So we're gonna get the cage, and then instantly dead abuse. And that saves having to go all the way to the back to the left. Also another instance of tether boosting at the end of the screen. Yeah, Cloud! I'm so used to just splitting. This one right here, you can just do it like this. It looks hard, but it's really not. Like, I haven't failed this literally since I started running and find out about that you can do that one. So yeah, it's quite consistent, that one. Is sub 120 possible by a human? No, it's not. My sum of best is 120.42. So it will never be possible. I'm playing on console as well, which is around a minute slower than the emulator. I still haven't found out the correct time difference. But yeah, it also depends on your console, because the newest consoles actually have faster loading speeds than the older ones. And some consoles make you lag at some parts as well. Like insane lag. So yeah. But yeah, the 90,001 is the fastest one. Here I'm gonna damage boost on this guy. Damage boost again here. Like another instance of setting up your health perfectly. Although I did it wrong now, I took 1 damage too much. So I'm not gonna do the 1 second time save here. I'm only gonna do this one right here. If you turn to the left and then hover, you can actually pass that. So now I have 1 HP. And I'm gonna take a pee soon to get my health back up to 3. And then I'm gonna do another damage boost because I'm gonna have to do another dead abuse soon. So this damage boost right here to put me on 2. I'm gonna take the photographer because I'm gonna die soon. So now I'm gonna try and take another damage boost here. Well, that wasn't too optimal, but okay. So now I have 1 health left. I take this cage, and then I try to die as soon as I can. So that's another instance of setting up your HP correctly to die as soon as you can when you're supposed to. And so here, now I'm gonna try to not get hit at all outside of this. And if I get through this part without getting hit, it should be good. Alright. Should be good. Alright, good. Yeah, that's a good hard works. So now there is a cage spawning when I actually drop down. But what I can do is I can shoot my fist while dropping down. And on the way the fist is getting back to me, it actually hits the cage as soon as it spawns. So that's another nice trick as well. I'm not gonna split this time. So here's another instance of just spamming X when the cutscene is about to go, like here. Spamming X here saves time. And now there's another thing. Going right with a helicopter gives you 1 frame of being the fastest speed possible. And what you have to do is press up and hold up on that frame, and then you actually preserve that speed. So then you always have the quickest speed. So that makes you save a lot of time there as well. I'm not gonna... Yeah, I should not have tried to get the quick cycle. That was a stupid idea. So yeah, what you want to do is hold up on that frame constantly, as much as you can, to preserve that speed, because it's a very clear difference. Yeah. About what Cloud said, actually on the PC version, this cutscene guy actually has a voice, and he says some really funny stuff. So this screen is a quite nice trick as well. All the way at the bottom of the screen, you're supposed to go all the way up again after getting like past the wall, and then go all the way down to get a cage. But what you can do is just charge your fists, like jump down and get the cage while going down, while falling down, not having to go to the cage, physically to the cage. It's hard to explain, but it's gonna be easier to understand if I actually do it. So this cage right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna charge my fist here, fall down, and get it all the way back. You gotta make sure to charge your fist long enough though, because if you don't charge it long enough, your fist won't reach the cage. Also, that is only possible with a slow fist. So the reason why we have a slow fist is because we did a dead abuse at Hard Rock, so it's all like matches up, you know? Like, if we didn't have to do that dead abuse, if that dead abuse wasn't faster, we wouldn't be able to do this swag cage strat, because we would have a quick fist. So it all adds up really cool. Yeah, these are auto-scroller levels. You really cannot gain any time here. You just have to wait. All you can do is start the auto-scroller faster by just damage boosting through that. Like basically, if you jump against the ceiling and there's spikes on the top of it, you can actually get hit by it and it pushes you through. So that's another nice way to get through that part faster. When did I start Rayman speedrunning? Like a bit more than a year ago, but I had like a lot of breaks as well. Also here another instance of fizz boosting. So I'm just gonna do this, and then you get like much more speed. And it only works in slippery platforms, by the way, so all the slippery platforms we're gonna try to do as many tether boosting or fizz boosting that we can. Also here, right here, like we're gonna do one as well to get here faster. So here we have to jump down to get this cage, and then we can do another tether boost here at the top to get past these lava balls. Because they spawn at a, like, you need to go in a specific place to spawn the lava balls. So what we do there is we actually jump over the triggers with that fizz boost. We have enough speed to get past them so they don't spawn. Here I'm gonna wait a split second, because otherwise it would damage boost me in a different way. So now for the boss, there's actually a lot of things you can do to make it faster. You can basically throw his balls at you, big balls, like these lava balls, and you can actually get hit by them mid-air, and it damage boosts you up, and it gives you the opportunity to do an extra jump in the air, just like this. And it's actually really easy to perform these ones. Like, all you have to do really is just jump, you know? Oh, I hit him too fast here. Like, I should have delayed my hit there for a split second, but it's fine. Also, if you jump off of this boulder and you wait as long as you can get an extra hit in. And this hit as well, he throws it horizontally, and you can actually jump on top of it if you time it right. But it's all about the timing. So here, we're gonna damage boost again, and then we're gonna hover as long as we can and hit the guy in the middle as late as we can. Because he's gonna shoot a cloud here, like you said, like you just saw. And if we would have hit it quicker, he wouldn't have thrown the cloud. He would have just like, I would have interrupted his cloud thing, and he would just run to me. And yeah, just waste more time. So what we have to do is just, yeah, wait as late as you can. Alright, so now we finally get run. So now we're gonna rinse through all the previous levels and get all the cages we missed. To do the time tricks, well, it's all about visual cues.
Yeah!
I never use the timer to time things, that's for sure. Alright, so a low 38, which is a decent run. Especially because I'm talking all the time, so not bad. So here, another instance of damage boosting and using iframes to actually get past these spikes as well. And also this is another amazing setup. Just because I have a slow fist here means I can actually jump punch and get the cage because it spawns when you jump up. And with a fast fist, your fist would go too fast and you wouldn't be able to do that. You would just miss the cage, but because we have a slow fist here, which is amazing timing, we can actually do the jump punch and get the cage and jump at the same time. And then here, the hardest like jump in the game if you just start running it, but all you have to do is learn the visual cue, and you can get it first time every time. So now, we can actually get the last cage and dead abuse right away, because we don't actually have to complete the level again. We can just exit this level, because all the cages are on the first screen, and on the first screen there is this exit sign. I also split it when I shouldn't have. There is this exit sign, so as long as the cages are on the first screen and you can get all the cages, you can just exit the level. It's not like here the cages are not on the first level though, or like on the first screen, so we'll have to beat this level. But it's fast with runs, so that's good. Also, this trick is really hard coming up. We can actually skip the hunter, not get hit by him, if we do it correctly. And we did do it correctly. This is really hard to do. It's very close timing to do that. And then here, if we charge our fist as soon as we land on the plum, and then jump as late as we can actually jump punch the cage as well. And we don't have to wait for the piranhas and go to the cage and, you know, like, all the small time savers. Here we're just gonna get this speed fist, which is gonna be important in about like 10 minutes. Basically, the speed fists you getting one doesn't result in getting the fastest speed and the longest length. There is 3 stages. Each time you get a speed fist, you get an extra stage of how fast your speed is going and how far you can reach with it. So, and 3 is the max. So if you take 3 speed fists, you actually have the max speed and the max height. So, another thing that almost nobody knew. So now, again, all the cages we missed are in the first screen. So we can just get all the cages and exit the level. Also, if you die, you lose speed fists. So if you have a stage 1 speed fist and you die, you have a slow fist again. If you have like a stage 3 fist, you still have a speed fist left after you die. So also, this is the second hardest trick in the game, which we just first tried, of course. We can actually grab on to a vine just barely if we do it correctly. We can actually manage to push the plum to the left side, then charge our fist to push it like more to the right, to get enough speed to jump on it, and then to hover to the vine. So yeah, about the speed fists, if I would die, I would actually have to re-enter the level, because re-entering a level, and I'm splitting again when I shouldn't be, re-entering a level actually resets your fist to the way you had it before you entered the level, which is kind of hard to understand, but yeah. Also, this level is just all about visual cues, knowing when to jump and shit. Alright, Cloud, see you, man. Thanks for watching. And it's all about cycles as well here. Alright, that looks good. Alright, good. We got it. Alright, so about the speed fists. If I would die in the second screen of the game, we cannot actually exit the level anymore. So, if we would die in the second screen, we would lose speed fists. And because we're gonna complete a level, we're actually gonna save the fist we have after exiting the level. So we would actually be screwed, because for the trick in 2 levels from now, we need a stage 2 quick fists. We need a stage 2 fists. Stage 1 is not enough to reach the cage we're gonna reach. So the fist I took 5 minutes ago and this one makes me have a stage 2 fists. So if I die now, I pretty much screwed it over, because I lost my 1 speed fist that I took 5 minutes ago. I guess it can be quite confusing though. But yeah, now we're gonna complete the level, so that saves our fists. And we have now a speed fist, a stage 2 speed fist saved. Dang. Alright, so on the next level we can actually skip a boss, because all the cages are on the first screen, and the second screen would be the boss. So what we can do is we can get all the cages, and then just exit the level. Also, that is a perfect start. It's all about visual cues, like knowing when to jump, and then you can just turn to the left and you can grab onto that platform. It looks really nice and it's very quick. Oh shit, that's actually really bad. Why did I not... I was supposed to hold X here. Alright, so this level contains a clip as well. Basically, if you press down on the right moment, if there is like an incline, so a vertical part, which meets like a diagonal part, no, horizontal and diagonal. If you press... it's fairly confusing. If you are holding right or left and you press down the next frame, it has to be the next frame. On the inclined part, you can actually clip through things like this. Just like this. That's actually a really fast clip. It's actually really random because of how precise it is. It's actually not random, but because of how precise it is, it looks random. And because that section has like a lot of these inclines, like a lot of horizontal parts that meet diagonal parts, you can actually basically just spam left and down and hope for the best, which we do. And that saves like around 10 seconds. So now we got all the cages, and we don't hit the end sign, we just die, and take this sign here. There is also a checkpoint in this level, so if you take that, you're screwed, because you won't be able to exit the level anymore. So you need to make sure to not do that. Alright, so on this screen it's also very important to not die, because we still have that stage 2 fist, and we will need it in screen 3 of this level. So dying here is really bad. Also, I just saw a speed fist. Nah, it's not actually good. Alright, so what we do now is get the cage. We actually dead a beast now. And we actually lost speed fist now, so what we have to do is re-enter the level, which resets the stage to how it was when we entered the level. So now we have our speed fists again. And now it's very important to not die anymore. If we die now, we lose our speed fists, and we won't be able to reach the cage, which we will be able to reach barely with if we have enough stages of the speed fists. So we won't even have to take the photographer here, because if we die, we fuck it up anyway. So it's pointless to take it. At least if you want to go like as fast as you can in this game. So now it's all about the cycles, getting it super fast. Alright, that's a pretty good first screen.
Yeah!
Also, we have 3 health, and it's very important to not lose any health here, because there is gonna be 2 damage boosts coming up, and we have 3 health, so we have perfect amount of health. So if I take an extra hit here, I will have to do slow strats on the later tricks. But yeah, this level is actually, or this screen is actually really easy to get through without getting hit, so that's all good. Whoa, that was actually really close. Anyway, so now we have a stage 2 fist, and if you jump into a wall, you can actually get like a small boost in how close you can get to a wall. Like if you just run into a wall and you jump, you can actually get a small boost like this. Like I'm gonna jump a bit, which boosts us like a few pixels, and now we can actually reach this cage barely. But sometimes it just doesn't register, so you need to be kinda lucky like this. I still haven't found a consistent way to get that cage, like it seems really random to me. So now we're gonna do the 2 damage boosts. So one's gonna be here. To to get past this section. It feels like RNG to me, yeah. And here is the second one. Oh fuck, we fucked it up. So now it's gonna be very risky here to get past this section without getting hit. Alright, we did it anyway, that's good. Dying there loses so much time. And it's very hard to do that part without getting hit, so that's why we do the damage boost. Basically, we get through the first spike, then we turn to the left to get damage boosted to the right, and then we can get through that section with only one damage boost, which is much safer than getting through it without taking a hit. So now I did the same, but now from the other side to get past the section. We also had to go back because the next part requires us to be small Rayman. Oh god, that's actually bad. Okay, so because I took an extra hit here, we won't be able to do the an optimization that saves 8 seconds. Basically hitting the boss, which could end up in a soft lock, the only, or one of the only soft locks in this game. Because we are able to hit the boss quicker than we're supposed to. Also, that spike was really close to hitting me. We're actually able to damage boost into her and hit her because her hitbox makes it possible to only hit her like on the top of her body, like in her head. And because of the damage boost, we get like this boost up, and that makes it us able to reach the hitbox. Because normally if you just jump and punch, you reach it, you don't reach it. So yeah, we won't be able to do that soft lock hit, which would save like 8 seconds, so we're losing out on 8 seconds. Which is not too bad, I guess. Also, the only RNG in the game are these bombs, this guy that threw them down. The only real RNG in the game, he could throw them like right onto you, like more to the left. Yeah. But yeah, usually it's just easy to dodge anyway. So yeah, this is an example of the damage boost. Like, I'm not able to hit her normally, so what I do is just jump into her, and that gives us the height to hit her. So again, this is why it was also important to not take any hits. And if we had an extra hit now, I would have been able to do one more of these. But it's okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't know like how it works. I really don't know. Also, these damage boosters actually set us up perfect for the next level, because in the first screen of the next level there's gonna be a cage, and it's the quickest to dead abuse right after the cage. So having to do these damage boosts actually is perfect, like it's all like perfectly timed, you know? So yeah, the boss would have already been dead, but I have to wait now because I don't have the HP requirement to do the last damage boost hit. Also, you need to be really careful with that last damage boost hit though, because if you hit her too fast, you will hit her off the screen and you will be stuck in this victory screen forever. Like, you cannot get out anymore. So that would have been, yeah, that would be a very long soft lock. So yeah, on this screen, there's gonna be a cage to the right. And because we only have 1 HP, which is perfect, we can just get the cage. If, you know, you can actually hit the cage, and then that abuse right here, which is faster than going all the way back. And then we can do a skip there, just jump next to the ending post, which saves a little bit of time as well. Yeah, hitboxes are weird in this game sometimes. Also, if you hover here the last second, you can get all the speed to get over all the pencils. So that's nice as well. And here is gonna be an instance of just holding up again to do that fast tether boost. right here. Like we can just hold up. And again here. And get past this section really quickly. And it doesn't matter how much health we have now, because we will get a P here anyway, so getting it doesn't really matter. And here again, we're gonna try to hold up on the right frame to get past this section quickly, but yeah, we didn't get it because it's actually not that easy to set up. Also, here the hitboxes are weird, as you can just get through this section right here. Hitboxes are weird in this game. Already told you. Here again, I only have like 1 second to set this up, and I actually did get it. You have one second to set up the right speed frame, so you need to start holding up on the right frame, and you only have 1 second to set up for it. And if you do it, you can actually get past these pencils without having to stop. If you don't do that, you actually need to stop, and you need to wait for the pencils, because otherwise they hit you. But if you can get the right speed frame right away, you don't have to wait for it. And that is called pantsless. Why is it pantsless? Because when I first got it, I called it pencilless, and someone understood it as pantsless. So from then on, it was pantsless, the name. Here you technically could do the holding up thing again as well, but it's just because of the spikes, it's very hard to set it up. And yeah, this is the best music in the game, at least I think so as well. Are the pink floating long shiny objects pencils? Huh? I don't know what you mean actually. Also here there's a trick. If you hold right in the start of the level... Oh my god, I actually didn't get it because I tried to explain it. Ah, Jesus. This is like the worst nightmare. You can actually get to this cage really fast if you do it right. But that as well is like not 100% consistent for me. It's just not. It's called the bouncy shits, and they are called that for a reason. Now we're just backtracking to get a cage. And now instead of going to the right, we actually can go to the left and do this section again. And it's faster than going to the right on those pencils, because you get these insane speed boosts. And also this is called the leap of fate. You can actually jump on a specific moment and hover, and then you can get past this section quicker as well. Alright, so on to Space Mama. Now, because we have a speed fist, we will be able to do the hardest trick in the game on the second screen. It's called Stormer Skip. Basically, you're gonna have to do a tether boost again, and then get hit by a spiky ball, and that actually hits you high enough to land on the platform you're not supposed to land on. Yeah, you have to walk into the old thing. If you run in it, you have too much speed and it fucks up your cycles, so you get hit by those pencils. Also, the first screen in this, or the first cage in this screen, you can actually get it really in a really cool way, which I almost never fail, but hopefully I can show it off. No. That's lame. You can basically get the cage right away, so on the way up, you push away the spiky ball, and then all the way on the way down, you can get the cage if you time it right. You don't actually have to get rid of all those spiky balls. If you time it right, you can fit your fist right in there and hit the cage without hitting the the bouncy balls. So okay, here is the Stormer skip. So we're gonna do a tether boost. Wow, that was close. And actually got it first try. We damage boost on that spiky ball to get up high enough to reach that sharpener. So that's the hardest trick in the game. Here there's actually a funny thing. You can actually pass these balls, but I've only managed to do it like 5 times ever. It's like pixel perfect timing, which you will only see in the tests probably. What's the hardest boss in my opinion? Space Mama to do correctly. That's the only boss I actually fuck up sometimes to do the quickest way. Yeah, fit my fist. I knew someone would make a joke of it. Here again, I'm just walking off, which means it will be perfect timing on everything here.
Yeah!
Here on this next screen, if you actually jump and hover on this platform, you can actually get over here already. Don't have to wait. And then here, you can actually jump. It's quite precise as well. You can actually jump up and then you skip a lot of as well. A lot of screens. Also, I don't take a single safety save in this run, so because taking the safety save loses like a second or two, and you know we're all about saving those seconds. Here's the worst part of this level. You need to jump and then duck right away. And then here you actually need to jump over the ending post. Hashtag amazing cage locations. Then go back. And then go up here, because these sharpeners appeared. And then you have to spawn another ring like this. And then what you can do is just hold, punch and jump. Hold punch and jump, and then you keep like grabbing the ring and getting like boosted up, so you can actually grab the edge easily. Alright, so here we will be able to get 4 hits in, which normally you would only get 3 or 2. We need to hit her on a nice timings like that. Need to hit her as soon as you can when she stops moving. And then we have to wait for her attack and hit her as soon as you can afterwards. And that makes us able to get 4 hits in, which I will get now. 4 hits, that's good. Getting that 4 hits, that 4th hit actually saves like 8 seconds or something. And from now on, we will try to hit her as soon as she's like, because that skips her animation. That was perfected as well. And then on this hit, we can actually hit her as soon as we can, because she will transition into the next phase anyway. But on the first hits, before that one, you have to wait, because if you hit her too fast, she will actually do the animation afterwards, and it would lose the animation time. Why am I talking so much? Because I feel like it. So here we can just chill in the corner. And again. Oh shit, okay. Cycles are a bit different now. So here we're gonna try to hit her. Okay, that was good. Alright, and now for the washing machine. There is also, we always thought that hitting her as many times as we can is the fastest way, but no, you actually have to time hits. It's every time, the second time she launches a big bullet, you have to hit it, and that makes you able, yeah, like that's the fastest time you could hit it, and it actually registers the hit, because there's actually a life indicator on the washing machine. So the washing machine only has like 5 lives, and we never actually knew that. until like not long ago, actually, like half a year or something, I don't know, maybe a year max. And that saves a couple seconds, not actually spamming hits, but just timing them. So yeah, for the last hit also, we're gonna try to hit her as soon as we can, because we don't have to care. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? That was weird. And yeah, we have to spam X now to get through this cutscene quicker, so if you wait, it's actually slower than if you would spam. Alright, so in this screen, we can do a really cool fizz boost as well. If we jump, and we hit her punch on that time, and we loosen it right away, and we hold up, we can get that insane speed boost I just got. Same thing for the next trick coming up, but a different setup. This. Holding up, and actually able to get all the way here with a really fast speed. Here's another safety save I'm not taking, because fuck that, safety saves. And here, nice cage location as well. And here we're holding up again to get through this part faster. And because if you jump punch on a ring while holding up, you actually can maintain the speed you got. And I'm gonna do it here again. You can maintain your speed and hover again afterwards. Yo, Tenkai. So that was a perfect screen. Almost perfect, I guess. So coming up is gonna be the spike skip. Basically, we're gonna use iframes again. But wait, let me get these gauges first. We're gonna damage boost, and then we'll be able to skip quite a nice part just by using iframes. So another safety save I'm not taking here. So basically, we're gonna damage boost like that, and yeah. All you do is jump, instantly turn to the left so you get damage boosted to the other side, and because you get damage boosted, you get damage boosted up a bit, so you get damage boosted on top of the platform while being in iframes, and then you can use those iframes to jump on the clouds. And that saves having to go around. So now after these rings on the bottom, we can actually... Also, I didn't even... fuck. Okay, I still made it. You can actually hover before you land on like a bouncy cloud. And that, if you jump after that, you actually get max height. Like, no matter what. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hover right before landing on the cloud, then jump, and we get the max jump. And with that max jump, you can actually land on the boulder I just got on first try. So that was really nice. That was a perfect section. So yeah, when there's a bouncy cloud, you can hover just before landing on it, and then jump, and then you always get max height. And you need max height there to get past it. Also, I split it too quick. And here another cutscene, you can just spam X to make it go away faster. Although we have to wait 40 seconds first until it pops up. Also, the next screen is all about visual cues as well, because the screen is gonna be dark. So it's all about visual cues. And knowing exactly where to go, of course. Very important. Alright, that was that. So here we're gonna use iframes again to get past this section really quickly. Also another holding up thing to get extra speed there from the ring. Here we're gonna wait a bit, because if we go too fast, we're gonna get hit by those guys that you just saw pass. So now is gonna be the damage boost. First we're gonna have to spawn a cage by jumping here. And then we're gonna use these iframes to get past this. Right, like that. So because we spawned the cage, we can actually get it. So now it's gonna be like a really annoying jump, which you can just use a tether boost or like if you don't fail it, of course. Alright, and this jump as well is like pixel perfect, basically, to get enough height to get on top of that. But we got it first try, so that was good. So now again we're holding up to get more speed. And now we actually want to keep at least 2 HP. So we really don't want to get hit at all, preferably, just to be safe. Well, getting hit once is fine. Because we will be doing 2 damage boosts in the next ring.
Yeah!
Do you need Speed Fist to tether boost? No, you don't. So the first damage boost is gonna be here. We're just gonna run here. Also, if you jump and hover here, you actually skip. Oh my god, that was close. Okay, so if you don't hover there, you actually spawn like really annoying enemies, but you can skip the trigger point of that by hovering there. Also, there is this really weirdly placed life. If you jump over that spiky ball, it just spawns. Like, you just have to know it. Like, who the hell placed it there? I don't even know. Alright, so here is just like auto-scrollers, basically. We're just gonna stand on these and can't really do it much quicker than, you know, just have to wait. Do I speedrun GBA version? No, I don't. I don't really like the GBA version. Also, you can just crawl underneath these spiky balls. It would seem that you have to jump, but you actually don't. Alright, so here another instance of holding up on the rings coming up. You can actually skip a ring by doing that. You can skip this ring right here. Just because you're holding up, you have this insane speed again. You can skip it completely. So now there's gonna be an amazing cage location as well. You have to go to the left here to spawn this cage right here. Whoa, that was close. I almost fell off.
Yeah!
Alright, so now for the next screen we're gonna complete it really fast because we know all the cycles, so we know exactly where the balls are and stuff. So I'm gonna take a damage boost here to get past this section really easily. So I'm gonna wait until this guy bounces the ball the second time. Then I'm gonna hover here, get a damage boost, and we can barely reach that ball we just did. Like, it's so close, but it works every time. And here, if we jump as soon as we can, we skip this guy. And then here, we can actually barely hit this fucking ball. Very close, everything. So now we just wait for that piranha, and we can just easily finish the level. So now, scops. Interesting tether boost again coming up. just do this, we can get past this section really fast. Here you can basically do the holding up again as well, but I suck at it here. Like, I lost many runs by holding up here and not getting the right speed and actually just falling to your death. So I take this slow every time. Here I'm gonna skip the safety save again. Here I can actually hit the cage, turn to the left right away, get damage boosted into these spikes, use iframes to get past this section. And now if we're quick enough, we can reach this cycle, and we don't have to wait at all. Oh no! That's bad. Alright, and now we can just damage boost on top of this platform and start the boss. Alright, so this boss, you can actually hit him right away and spawn him quicker, so he will instantly start then. And he has a couple cycles here as well, and that's the worst one we just got. If he hits off the right platform, it's the worst one. If he doesn't hit off the right platform, that would have been perfect, but yeah. Alright, so what we can do here is he will go to the edge and we're supposed to hang. But what we can do is actually hit him, and that makes him go back to the right. So we can just hit him and hover back to the right. So we don't actually have to hang on the platform there. Which is also riskier because it's hard to do that. To jump and hang on the platform. Also nice to note is that on the PC version you can actually skip this boss because there is an exit post in the first screen, and because there is only 2 screens, like apart from the 2 boss phases of course, all the cages are on the first screen, so you can just exit the level. But here in the PS1 version there is actually no ending sign, so you have to do the boss. Also here you're supposed to redirect the bullets he fires, of course, with your fist. So we're gonna try and just like time it correctly, so as soon as it goes out of him, it returns to him. Also this run is actually really good. Like, I don't know how we are compared to my PB, but I think it's gonna be like a 122 or 123 for sure. If we don't fuck up the last part, that is, of course. So here we can spam X again. The last cutscene of the game. Well, cutscene. So we're spamming X here to make it go faster. And then we actually have to hold it because otherwise we might enter the level again. So yeah. Alright, the last level of the game starts off with a frying pan. It's all about visual cues again, knowing when to jump, knowing when to, you know, because you can't really control it, the speed here. So what we're gonna do is jump here, and then jump as late as we can there, and then we skip these easily. Because that yellow stuff there instantly kills you. So now there is a Dark Rayman. Basically, he does the exact same inputs as you, but only like a couple seconds after you. So if you just keep being fast, he will never reach you. So now we have to do the trigger point to trigger this cloud to spawn. Not much to say about the rest here, just a couple holding up parts. Also, these clouds actually go up and down just a bit, but if it's all the way up, like all the way up, you can't actually reach that jump. So you you like miss the jump completely then. And that makes Rayman, like, the dark Rayman hit you then if you don't watch out. So there is possible to get to not reach the jump. Also on this screen, turning right is left and left is right. So right now I'm holding left. And also this has a skip, which I didn't get first try. Sad. Didn't get second try either. Okay, third try. Good. Which is good because I only have 1 health left. And if I failed it one more time, I would have died. And have to do it again. So that was really tight. So right now I'm just holding left. World record is not possible anymore, no, I don't think so. No, it's not. Not at all. So, and now it changes again, by the way, so now I'm holding right again. Nah, this is gonna be like 1 or 2 minutes off. But still, for a commentated run, this was pretty good, I guess. I'm happy that I got all the hard tricks first try. Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant, Lush. If the cloud is on the most top and you're jumping then, you cannot, like, make the jump. So you have to hope that you don't jump and that the cloud is all the way at the top. So here we're just avoiding these fires. And then some like Electoons will give you your fists, but actually if you jump towards it, you actually get it faster. So after we get doomed here, we can actually jump up and make the screen pass faster. I guess it is, but I've never seen that before. So yeah, we jumped and we got the fist quicker. So here on this guy we can actually do a triple hit, even a quadruple hit, but I'm not able to do it. But if you time it right, and I didn't get it that time. I didn't get it that time either. You can actually hit him 3 times like that. And if you hit him 3 times twice, you actually skip a few seconds. Here, if you hit him, and you hit him again exactly 1 second after, you can hit him again. So in a test situation, you would be able to hit him 8 times in a row without him jumping up. But it's very hard to do, because it's literally pixel perfect, and there has to be exactly 1 second in between each hit. And we didn't get any double hits, but yeah. Anyway, very good run regardless for console. And that was it, pretty much.
You've done it. You've saved the world!
Yeah, basically, if you miss the jump, he will miss it as well, you know, like... Yo, Blacktastic! Nice to see you, man. Thank you, Lush. Wait, why is my sum of best 119? That's not right. So yeah, now I'm just gonna do another run, but without too much commentating, because, you know, commentating actually makes you play a bit worse, so... I really don't understand why my sum of best is 119 though. I don't get that. That's really weird. That's impossible.